Hi, so I just want to explain to people what Star Wars and what Lucasfilm is about today. And it's about one word, it's about the word division. Lucasfilm is using Star Wars to divide people. It's really clear that they have no real concept of creating films that Star Wars want to watch. They want to create this social justice agenda which divides people and tries to make out that they're the superior beings in society. The people who are woke are the people who are more knowledgeable, more modern, more forward thinking. But it's based on hypocrisy. And the reason I'm going to show you why is we've got Kathleen Kennedy, who's the head of Lucasfilm and also the producer of the Star Wars movies, in this photo shoot. Okay, so she's the leader and these are the Star Wars fans. But she's the one wearing the black t-shirt. And this isn't by coincidence. What happens here is that the marketing department of Lucasfilm will say, okay, we want to signify there's a difference. We want to show a division between the leader and the fans. Instead of everybody being united and having unity, it's all about division. Now you might say this shot here is a bit over exaggerated to call it division. But then we also have this. All the Star Wars directors so far are white men. So that you might say there's unity, but that's actually division. Lucasfilm has identified that white male directors produce or direct the best movies and make the most money. So they'll create a division between white men and everybody else, whether they're white female directors or black female directors or Asian female or Asian directors. There's a division. We've divided these group of people from everybody else. White male directors is what we want to see. We don't want to see white female directors. We want white male directors. And this shows the whole hypocrisy of Lucasfilm and where Star Wars is going today. We'll have on here emblazoned the Force is female, but down here we get the complete opposite. The Force is only female, but we will not hire, only when we need to hire a director. So we'll hire male directors, then we'll walk around wearing these t-shirts. So it's all about division. Again, we've got all these Star Wars fans wearing the Force is female t-shirts. But again, the leader, the only single person to coincidentally wearing a black t-shirt is the leader. She's the head of Lucasfilm. She's the head of Star Wars. And what she's saying to you is, you've got all these female fans here, but they'll never be a Star Wars director because they're the wrong gender. So we'll get all these young girls to pose and smile and look all pretty, but guess what? They'll never direct a Star Wars movie because they're the wrong gender. We don't want these grown ups to be Star Wars directors because they're the wrong gender. But we'll wear t-shirts to make it look good. We'll give the impression to everybody that the Force is female, but in reality, the Force isn't female. It's all about how to divide. And again, this was put on by Nike. This is like a Nike branded event, and many people have said that it was Nike. It's nothing to do with Star Wars. Then you've got the producer of Star Wars and the head of Lucasfilm coincidentally turning up in a black t-shirt which says the Force is female. This was set up between Lucasfilm marketing department and Nike, whether Nike used the slogan and then they agreed it with Lucasfilm if it could be used, or they come to some sort of arrangement. You don't have the producer of Star Wars coincidentally turning up to an event wearing a black t-shirt. This was set up as a marketing exercise to try and claim that the Force is female. Now, why does it say female? It doesn't say the Force is unity, does it? Because they know it's not unity. It's all about division. Now, the direction that Lucasfilm should only use white directors might come from Disney, because Disney own Lucasfilm, and all their big films this year have, guess what, white male directors. So maybe it wasn't Kathleen Kennedy's choice. The directive might come from Disney. But why create this division? Why create? We want white male directors. We'll divide them from everybody else in society. We'll divide all these directors from society. We won't have white women. We won't have black directors. We won't have Asian directors. We'll just have white male directors. And then we'll call the Star Wars fans toxic. The Star Wars fans, they're the bad people. They're the toxic people. Surely this is toxic. Creating division by having a woman wearing a different t-shirt to the Star Wars fans, that's dividing her and trying to make out she's better than these people. These are the fans, but this is the real key person. The person is a different colour. But you might say that maybe there's only white male directors available. But when they want to make Wonder Woman, which is a very singular film, they managed to find a female director. So If people are thinking that there's no female directors out there, there's many of them out there. There's plenty of them out there. And they could have took a risk. They could have took a risk and said, okay, we're going to hire someone different. But no, they've just set out for white male directors. And yet the fans are racist. The fans are sexist. When you've got this division by Lucasfilm, this isn't on. This is just complete hypocrisy based on division. We'll divide ourselves from the fans. This is division here. This is division here. But guess what? It's the Star Wars fans that are racist and sexist. It's just disgusting. I'm fed up with it.